What's good, YouTube? It's Aquarius, A Bounty BB Prophecy, and I know it's like 3 o'clock in the morning, but I had to get this off my chest. Not really, just had to just talk about this. A lot of people have their favorite movies, right? It could be from the year 2000, it could be from the 90s, 80s. You know what I'm saying? It could be around 2012, 2007, 2004. But in my opinion, and everybody's gonna have their own opinion. The greatest movie of all time is The Wizard of Oz from 1939. Now, I understand what y'all saying, but like it's way past your time. You know what I'm saying? Like you was not even born around the 90s. I mean the 1930s. You know what I'm saying? But when that movie, released later on, when I was like around five, uh, not around five, but I first when I first saw that movie, I was uh, I was 5 years old around 1992. And I remember me and my mom, we took a field trip in my school to Madison Square Garden in Brooklyn, New York. And we watched it from beginning to end, and I was scared at some points. I mean technically I was five, so seeing the Wicked Witch for the first time. I mean, every time I saw her face, I would just, hide under my mom's, arm and stuff, And then when she said, I would ask her, is she gone? Is she gone? And she said, yes, 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 she's gone. And then I would, turn around and then just look at the movie because she scared the shit out of me, you know? I mean, but, the Wizard of Oz was just a well put movie together. Or oh my god, I just fucked that shit up. It was a movie that was well put together. There you go. Listen, a lot of people are gonna have their opinions. Who's like, what movie is the greatest movie of all time? But if you literally sit down and watch the 1939 version, then you would understand why that movie was just a classic. And I mean, obviously after that, there's been a whole bunch of other remakes of The Wizard of Oz, but they didn't really live up to that level of our expectations. You know what I'm saying? They tried, but they failed, and miserably. Cartoons tried it, theaters tried it. Even the movie with the girl who played in That's So 70s Show, Jackie. I forgot her name. I think her name is Muniz or something like that. Obviously she played Dorothy, and that movie didn't turn out so good. It had poor ratings. And they did a whole bunch of they did a whole bunch of other fairy tale movies or yeah, they did a whole bunch of other Wizard of Oz folk tales and stuff like that, but it was just not the same. You know what I'm saying? Like I said it before, like movies like that should never be touched. Like I don't know why they thought that they would just, oh, we could just take anybody, put them in these costumes and reenact, what they did, 80 years ago, because that's how long the movie's been out. 80 years. It's been 80 years since that movie, you know, was playing, and then it touched the hearts of millions and millions and millions of people, you know. You know, like to me, that's gonna like that distance, themselves tremendously. A lot of people you look like a lot of people might disagree, saying no, it wasn't really that good. It was too short. They could have added they could have added a few more scenes to it. They killed the Wicked Witch too fast. Like how does water melt a witch? What I'm saying, like stuff like that. What's a what's a witch weakness, right? What is like if you look it up, what is a witch weakness? Is it water? Is it really water? So if I throw water on a witch, she's gonna melt. I don't know. Um, but the songs was great. The characters was unbelievable. The story plot was well put together. At a time where they were paying, the highest paid person was an animal, Toto. You know what I'm saying? Like they was paying even Dorothy, who was the star of the show. She was not even getting the money that Toto was getting. You know what I'm saying? So I mean, they overworked the Munchkins, and you know, um, I mean, it was just a well put it was just a well put together movie, from start to finish. I'm still trying to find that movie. Like I go to every store, they don't have it. You know what I'm saying? Like I go to Amazon, I mean they do have it on Amazon, because I was just looking everywhere. You know what I'm saying? Like I was looking through the mall, because it was just a well put together movie, and I had to watch it, like literally watch it. The only time I could watch it was, through YouTube, because I didn't really have an official DVD. The first time I saw it again was on cassette tape. And you know how cassette tapes are just not really that great. You know what I'm saying? Like the film started to, get a little, edgy, and I had to take a pencil and like rewind it inside the tape. You know what I'm saying? So, growing up and around in the 90s wasn't really that great, CDs was not even out yet. CDs was not even a prime thing. Everything was just on cassette tapes and stuff. So, yeah, so I'm still trying to find it until I landed until I saw it on Amazon. So, like I'm about to buy one so I can rewatch it over and over and over again, because that movie was just so well put together, and RIP to everybody on that set. Like not one soul on that set is living right now. You know what I'm saying? Everybody's deceased. So even the dog Toto died. So like it's just a movie that'll never be touched again, hopefully. Because after that, I mean, obviously they made one with Michael Jackson, and I forgot her other name. Uh, I think Diana Ross, I believe. I'm not sure, but y'all let me know in the comment section. There was one, 1978. There you go. There was another one called The Wiz. But that one was with Michael Jackson in it, and that one, like if you would, if you really compare the two, like I think the Wiz had more theater performance than the other one. Like in the original Wizard of Oz, the 1939 version, Yeah, there were songs in the beginning. There wasn't really no songs in the beginning, but there were songs in the middle, and there was three. There was another song at the was around the Tin Man. Um, but other than that, you would just get like two songs, and then they would go back to the movie. You know what I'm saying? They was what I'm saying, like they would go back acting, but the Wiz was just every single scene was just a theater. It was just performing. You know, not performing, but it was just musical. It was it felt like more of a musical than an actual movie because every scene they would sing, 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 sing. And then I said, like obviously again, this was way before my time. The reason why I saw that movie was on in seventh grade. In seventh grade, they, obviously, I mean, they put on a movie for us for every Friday. We would have like a pizza party and stuff like that. And, they would throw it on a movie and stuff. And that's how I saw it. I didn't really pay too much attention to it, because I was just, either eating pizza or just watching it for the fun of it. But that's the first time I saw it. And I said, wow, Michael Jackson was acting back then. And I was like, okay, so, but like I said again, The Wizard of Oz was a well put movie together, was a well movie put together, I should say. Like I said, they've tried many times to duplicate that movie and it has failed tremendously. And I hope, you know, I hope they never touch that movie again. But then again, I do hear rumors that they're trying to reboot the Wizard of Oz, and the person to play Dorothy is Anna Hathaway. And she's a very good actress too. I'm not gonna lie, she's a very good actress. If you don't know who Anna Hathaway is, she's a American actress who played in Devil's Wear Prada. She played in The Diary Princess, and then she played in some other films. So she's a very good actress, but I mean, could she play Dorothy? I don't know. I don't know. You know, Emma Watson, who played Hermione in Harry Potter. She did a fantastic job playing Bella. I think she nailed that role perfectly. But like I said, I hope that movie never gets touched again. It's a classic for a reason. And like I said, a lot of people is gonna have their opinion on who's the best. Like, who's the best movie of all time, or what's the best movie of all time, in your opinion? So yeah, if you like a movie that was your favorite, like I know a lot of people love Training Day, featuring Denzel Washington. That was a pretty good movie too, but we're talking about, The Wizard of Oz. So if you want to put The Wizard of Oz in that category, you're gonna have to, you know, come up with like movies like The Titans. Remember The Titans? That's a classic movie. Rudy, I think that was the title of the name. It was a football movie. Not Need for Speed. Fast and Furious. The first one. With Paul Walker. You could put that in there as well. So there's a lot of movies that top The Wizard of Oz, but in my opinion, that movie, can never be touched again, and it will not be touched, hopefully. So, like I said, if you like this video, comment, leave a comment on what was your favorite movie of all time, or what's your favorite movie of all time. It could be from the 90s, 80s. It could be from the early 2000s. It could be from, 19. It could be from the 1950s, 1960s, 1970s, any era, to be honest with you. But, the movie that tops it all is The Wizard of Oz. So, like, share, comment, and sub my channel. And tomorrow I will upload 2 videos, and I will talk about um, tomorrow. I will talk about me possibly changing or giving the New York Giants a second chance, or will I give my New York Giants a second chance? And I'm gonna add a lot of thumbnails more, so you can understand, or you can really see what I'm talking about. Because I don't want to keep on talking, and y'all not really getting the message. So I think if I put a few thumbnails in my videos, then y'all would understand. Like, okay, he's talking about this, and okay, okay, okay. So so yeah, take care of yourself and each other. Peace.